in the United Arab Emirates, a land of pioneers, where achieving the impossible is a daily pursuit, pushing boundaries comes naturally. Here, leaders constantly set new benchmarks of excellence. This spirit of innovation is evident in the rapid advancements in technology, particularly in the realm of AI. Artificial intelligence has evolved from a futuristic concept into a fundamental aspect of our everyday lives, reshaping industries with its innovative capabilities. From smartphones to smart homes, it enhances our daily interactions, acting as the driving force behind numerous technological revolutions. Now, as this technology continues to advance, it is profoundly transforming the automotive industry, introducing levels of automation and precision that were once unimaginable. In this context, the Abu Dhabi Autonomous Racing League, A2RL, stands as a prime example of how this innovation is revolutionizing transportation. A2RL not only tests, but also showcases the potential at the forefront of high-speed autonomous racing. Here, AI-equipped vehicles think, learn, and adapt in real time, demonstrating the cutting edge of vehicular technology. Amidst this backdrop of innovation, we introduce Team Kinetiz, a unique amalgamation of visionary leadership from Kinsugi, a leading technology company based out of Abu Dhabi, and the bright minds from Singapore's Nanyang Technological University. Together, they exemplify the spirit of perseverance and engineering acumen. Join us as we follow this dynamic group as they prepare for an innovative quest in the marvel that is autonomous racing. Explore their pioneering efforts in the Abu Dhabi Autonomous Racing League. Witness firsthand the synergy between human creativity and advanced algorithms. This journey is more than a race. It is a vivid exploration into the future of technology and teamwork, showcasing the limitless potential of smart technology in the realm of autonomous racing. Welcome to Racing Beyond Limits, inside Team Kinetiz. In the world of high-speed autonomy, a new challenger emerges on the horizon. Team Kinetiz, based in Abu Dhabi and Singapore. This spirited team is composed of bright, ambitious students from Nanyang Technological University, NTU, as underdogs in a field dominated by seasoned veterans. Team Kinetiz embodies the spirit of innovation and resilience.
Right now, we're approximately less than 30 days till race day. The race day will be 27th of April.
We're getting in the last, preparations, doing as many circuit laps as we can with the car. Because, it drives completely autonomously, so they have to get the coding perfectly right. There'll be 3 different races. There's going to be the time lapse. There's going to be the versus race, which is going to be one-on-one. And then the final race, which is, all 8 cars racing against each other. There'll be the top 4 against each other.
Despite their newcomer status, these young visionaries are not deterred. They set their sights on an ambitious goal: to compete in the Abu Dhabi Autonomous Racing League's inaugural race, which will feature cars rivaling the speed of Formula One.
We're like the new kids in the block, because this is the first time participating in autonomous racing. There are some teams that have 5 to 10 years of experience. This is our first year. We would love to have a podium win, and because it's a 4-year league, we're trying to get better and better every year.
With less experience, but boundless enthusiasm, Team Kinetiz is determined to prove their mettle.
Every team is behind what they would like to be at this stage. There is still some issues with the cars that we're still ironing out.
Leading the charge is team principal Tariq Albanai, vice president of Kinsugi, whose vision and leadership aim to steer Team Kinetiz to the forefront of autonomous motorsport.
In 10 years, I would say less than 10 years, we will see autonomous, no human interaction with the car. Soon in Dubai, we would have autonomous aerial vehicles, not just for logistics, but over for transporting people from to a place. We are trying to contribute to the UAE objective of being the hub of autonomous and artificial intelligence.
The Autonomous Racing League came about from essentially a conversation that was had with the leadership of Abu Dhabi, with the vision of creating something extremely unique and creating an environment for growth, for innovation, and for basically boosting the UAE and the UAE's position in autonomous mobility.
The aim is not to replace the man driving, but to support the driving of humans. It's like a co-pilot that's helping you in emergency, and this is showcasing what these cars can do.
Supporting Tarek Albana is Deputy Team Principal Ong Chi Kyung, whose expertise in robotics and engineering forms the backbone of the team's strategic operations.
That was a pretty good run. I think it was like the perfect run that we managed to accomplish everything that we wanted. 37 meters per second. So this is the highest we've gone so far. But looking at the errors that we were seeing from the readouts, I think we can comfortably push it even further. But we decided to call it a day because I think we have collected enough data.
We finished 5 laps, I think. And also, we also validate our pit lane entry and starting. Also, it's perfect. Today's test is perfect.
Every time I see the car, I just, the middle part, it's so weird to me. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, where? All these wires, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Where do I sit? So I just did a bunch of laps, and they were able to just gather the data from the laps I was doing. They told me just keep pushing the whole lap like continuously, and they just wanted to get the brake pressure, how hard I brake.
What the model does is that you start to teach the model how to race or how to ride on the track. So you give it 3 different actions, which is, for example, brake or accelerate or turn whenever you see a turn. So you give it some data about the track first, and then once it gets this data, it trains itself to be able to perform properly on this track, and then it starts learning from its mistakes once you punish it.
It's not just to get the car to move around the circuit, it's also to get it to react according to the situations that it'll be in. So if there's 1v1, two cars against each other on the track, you have to get it coded correctly to respond to the car next to you, and overtaking it, and then multiple cars being next to each other. So it's a lot of work.
It was really important for them to get that data, because then they want the car to drive as good as the drivers. This whole part here, we just have a crash box where the red lights are illuminated and stuff. That's really cool.
We're very proud to have an Emirati racer be a brand ambassador for us. Provides a lot of morale also for the team, seeing a racer like her come and give her experience.
Got involved at the age of 12. I was racing in karting. I started because of my sister. She raced before me, and from there I didn't think it was more of a hobby. I didn't think I would get into it as much, but then it became a profession slowly, and I got into Formula at the age of 17, 18.
Together, this dynamic team and the talented students of NTU are not just participants in the race. They are pioneers, exploring the possibilities of AI and automation in the high-stakes world of racing.
These guys are the pros.
We have the best colors, yeah? I think that's the best color here. It's unique.
The team, right now, the technical team, they're putting in crazy amount of effort. I know they work day and night just to put in the best effort to make sure that they get the best possible result to win the race. And I'm so excited to have the opportunity to work closely with them and looking forward to see what they can deliver.
We had a few crashes, 2 crashes to be specific, yeah. And those moments were very trying for us because it's the first time we are doing. We never had any crashes, so it's like our first wounds, you know. I think at the end of the day, it's the grit that keeps you going. You know this is something that you got to push through. There's no shortcut to experience. So yes, we have made mistakes, we have fallen down, but we pick ourselves up and we keep going and we just keep going.
Today at the Yas Marina circuit, the team gathers to have iftar, a meal to break the fast during Ramadan. It's a unique experience for some, as they try Emirati cuisine for the first time.
The last 10 days of Ramadan, and we wanted to have a gathering, a gathering with the whole team, especially here next to the racetrack. I think this is the first. The view is amazing, hearing the F1 cars drive by. So this will be memorable for us and for the team.
This break comes as a welcome relief for Team Kinetiz, after an arduous month filled with formidable challenges. Despite the trials, their resolve remains steadfast, undeterred by the challenges they faced.
2, 3, Kinetiz!
As Team Kinetiz prepares to navigate the complexities of the Abu Dhabi Autonomous Racing League, they represent the perfect blend of academic excellence and practical application, poised to make significant contributions to the future of autonomous racing.
3 days to go to the race day. I think we're psyched. There's some ups and downs, but after all these months of preparing and exploring, trying to get 1% better every day, we hope to get podium on the race day.
Any sporting event, the last few days are critical and the most difficult. So we've got a very large scope. So you've got the full racetrack, we've got 8 teams preparing to race, you can hear the cars go around, but we've actually got, they sound pretty cool and they're getting pretty quick as well. So it's an amazing journey. I mean, 6 weeks ago these teams were doing laps of plus 3-4 minutes, now we're down to near 2 minutes. It's an unbelievable achievement for the teams. And for us, it's a logistical nightmare, of course, because we have a fan zone. We have registered people. We'd hoped a few thousand. We've got 22,000 people registered for tickets.
We're getting things together, you know. A few errors here and there, but we're learning. We're learning from our mistakes, and I think it's better that this happens. You know, a few days off the race, we're collecting, you know, the right amount of data. The team is very cohesive now. I think we're on the right track, and we're going to get the W on race day, inshallah. At least make it to the podium, that's for sure.
On the eve of the race, an air of anticipation enveloped the Yas Marina circuit. It was a day marked by a special honor for Team Kinetiz, as they received a distinguished visitor in their pit lane.
We're receiving His Highness to come and meet the team, see all the hard work that's being put in. And then our deputy team principal will be showing him around the car, explaining to him the different technology that's going into this autonomous race that we're partaking in.
Thank you very much for all of your efforts. I've been following your progress with Sean, and it's really such an honor that you guys have been working so hard. Thank you guys so much.
The race is not easy. It has never been to be easy. That's why winning is so important. But remember, this is a 5-year race. So it doesn't matter if we don't do well this year, we learn experience, right? Every time when we start to learn something new at a time, it's always difficult. But once you get a kick and you start to understand the technology and the artificial intelligence needed to win this race, you just do better. So don't give up if you don't do well this year, but just do your best, okay? Learn as much as possible. Make Singapore and make UAE proud, okay, guys? Thank you. Thank you so much for coming today. We'll be coming back next year.
His Highness's visit not only uplifted the spirits of Team Kinetiz, but also underscored the importance of their endeavor in the broader context of innovation and national pride.
I think it means a lot to the team for him to show this kind of care to the progress that we're having in this tournament, alhamdulillah, the days leading up to the tournament. And it's gonna do a lot. It's gonna go a long way to show them and give them this boost of morale, to show them the dedication that our leadership has to events like this.
Now we are testing it out for the first time after a while, so we try to be more conservative, to be on the safe side, because we are so close to the race. I cannot afford another crash. I just cannot afford it anymore.
Checking how fast we can go. We're going to start slow and build up every lap. So today everyone's trying to beat their fastest lap. So let's hope we get a minute and 30.
Super important for us to have a good time and for the qualifying for tomorrow.
We just managed to solve all the hardware issues today. So we are quite excited now to be able to take this run. And if everything is okay, means that tomorrow, the next few days, up to the finals, we can really push to the limit. So this run is important.
Get ready and then come back. Okay. Let's do that. Let's roll this one back. How long does the power cycle take?
12 minutes. Generally we need to wait 12 minutes. Sorry.
Okay. That's what it is.
Once again, their car issues continue to pile on, leaving them wondering what's next. With each setback, the pressure mounts. Yet, so does the resolve of Team Kinetiz.
I was just asking the tournament organizer about tomorrow. There'll be the human versus AI race, where the Team TII would be the AI in that race versus a human driver. And then you have the big race, which now they're hoping for it to be more than 4 cars. They were saying in the beginning, a minimum of 4 cars to all be on the track at the same time. All our teams basically, and now they're hoping for more, inshallah. So big day for us. We hope to get a good lap in, get a good timing, and this will help us progress further and get a good place tomorrow.
With every run, you learn more, but you get less confidence. I don't know, man. This is heart-wrenching.
As they face these relentless challenges, the team digs deeper, fueled by a shared commitment to not just participate, but to prevail. In the face of uncertainty, their spirit remains unbroken, pushing forward with tenacity and the hope of a breakthrough.
It'll be a major blow for us after working so hard to not be able to participate in this race. So we're hoping, as Walid said, for them to inspect the damage first of all, and
and to see whether or not we can fix it and participate in the race.
It seems like the damage is repairable, so we still have a chance. Right now, the team is working hard to improve our algorithm. I'm just very grateful for them. Like they are just students, but you know, the amount of grit that you see in them, the kind of determination and perseverance that is demonstrated, I think it's just amazing.
The students are optimistic. We're optimistic too. We want to be positive. Like these couple of days, all eyes are on us. Like even the media team, they come to our car. They ask about our team. We should be optimistic till the very end. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. So we hope that we start the car, we get the signals from the new sensors, and we compete tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. It's all out.
It's now or never. So we will just try everything that we can and try to pull together any resources that we can grab hold of and just try to make it work. I believe we will be able to overcome this. Tomorrow will be a better day for us.
As race day approaches, the air at Yas Marina Circuit buzzes with anticipation, thick with the smoldering Abu Dhabi heat.
Now we are going for like a shakedown run for 3 laps, and we'll see how it goes.
On the morning of qualifying day, Team Kinetiz stands trackside, watching other teams skillfully complete their laps, while simultaneously grappling with their own car issues. Amidst troubleshooting and tense adjustments, they remain hopeful, drawing both inspiration and valuable insights from the performance of their competitors. Despite the tireless dedication and fervent efforts of Team Kinetiz over the past 60 days, fortune has not favored them.
We stop. We'll find out what happened.
Let's
re-engage.
Let's see. They give us one more try, but they've worked so hard. They stayed all night. They did everything. It's a shame. The other teams have also been cooperative. You know, Honda have been very cooperative with us. They helped us last night. They gave us some insight. They've been trying new different additions to the algorithm. At this point, we don't know. We're at a standstill whether or not we're going to compete in the race. What matters is you give it your all. Wallah, that's all that matters. It's okay. Failure is not taking the chance to begin with. We took a big chance and give it your all. This is the most thing that counts. Don't worry. This is our first go at it. We have many more opportunities. The team worked so hard. You all worked so hard. And it's very evident that you guys gave it your all at this moment. So anyone else would have quit maybe 2 days ago.
The team has faced a relentless series of complications with their car, which has ultimately sidelined them from this year's race.
And everybody's like optimistic. They're still waiting for next year, and for the first time we did very good.
I think first of all, I am very grateful for the team. Like for the past 2 months, they have been putting in a lot of effort, day in, day out, every night. I think most of them slept at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
The path to innovation is often fraught with challenges, and for Team Kinetiz, these obstacles have proven insurmountable at this time.
So I honestly think that we learned a lot, and it's really very interesting. In fact, all my colleagues was like, wow, man, we didn't expect it to be this type of magnitude. It's actually very difficult. But the more we do now, we're going to better the future in autonomous driving. I honestly think it's priceless.
As the race proceeds without them, their absence on the track is deeply felt, not only by the team members themselves, but by all who have followed their journey. This setback, though disheartening, is but a temporary halt in their pursuit of excellence in the realm of autonomous racing.
When you look at our team of race engineers, we're a little bit different than the other teams. We're a small startup, so we had to use our agility to our advantage, and we went and recruited, the best and the brightest race engineers from industry and academia. We forged them into, a small, agile team, and I'm incredibly proud of what we've been able to achieve over the last couple of months.
So there is only one win in this championship. It's the first place. That's the only win. Other result is not a win for us. So of course, it's a sport. It's a sport team for us. And if you participate in the sport, there's only one good outcome for you. Best outcome for you. It's a win. It's the first place. Others is not good outcome. And also it's worth to mention that we have more like a long-term goal, and of course as any sport team is only winning and pushing harder to the best of performance of the car, but also for us the autonomous racing, it's also pushing technology forwards and towards increasing the safety of autonomous vehicles itself and public autonomous vehicles. And that's our long-term goal, that in this championship we can develop and test reliability and safety technology for self-driving cars.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. When I first started this, I told my team, you just need to start with a vision. If you can really visualize the whole entire race, right? Then after that, you can convince people like you to come for this race and actually really do it, right? And do really something crazy. You're already there already. So you guys are really changing the world. You must believe that. And you guys are doing PhDs and doing your research now. I just hope that you have this wonderful experience where you all realize that this is what we call applied research, right? So when you do research at times, you realize that life is not exactly always the same. And when you do applied research, you realize that this is real experience. And I hope today you walk away with all these lessons and experience. And from there, I hope to see you all next year again, coming back with us, because me and Professor Lewis is all in, okay? We're going to bring in more sponsors, we're going to bring more things, we're even talking about buying a car, so that you all can start to really actually play with all the sensors back in Singapore and also in UAE. So with that, please don't give up, okay? I hope to see you all next year again, and we are going to continue to interface with each other, okay? Thank you.
I can definitely remember you all.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was the United Arab Emirates, a testament to the towering spirit of resilience and vision in this land, sculpted by time and ambition. The journey of Team Kinetiz mirrors the relentless pursuit of greatness that defines the nation itself. As the sun sets on today's challenges, the team stands undeterred at the threshold of tomorrow, ready to harness the lessons of the past With the spirit of the UAE as their beacon, they will regroup, rethink, and rebuild. Strengthened by setbacks, fueled by determination, Team Kinetiz will return to the track, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. This is not the end, but a new beginning in their quest for excellence in the dynamic arena of autonomous racing. The journey continues, and just as history remembers the builders of great empires, so too will it remember the resilience of those who dare to dream and persevere.